everyone, it's Wonder with Intense here, and I am here to talk about my bag. I brought a bag with me for backpacking slash a pilgrimage in Europe. So I used it for about 2 months, and I spent a lot of time researching bags and what I really wanted. But this is the bag I kind of decided on. It is called the Tempest 40. So this bag is extremely lightweight. I mean, it's like 2 pounds. So one way to shed weight is really your bag. Your bag carries so much weight, it's insane. And this has the flexibility of both. Like, it is lightweight, but you're not compromising the structure in the back. Like, this does have an actual frame in it and everything. So that is always awesome. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. It's the Tempest 40, and it has actually 38 liters because I got the extra small size. And depending on what size you get, depends on if it's truly a 40. If you get the medium large, it's truly a 40 liter. This is a 38 though. For my trip, I really could have gotten away with a 20 liter or even a 30 liter, which they do make in the Tempest bags. But there was one feature that they don't have that I really wanted, and that is a bottom access. The bottom access pocket was really important for me because I wanted to be able to access things below or on top without having to take everything out of your bag. And so for the smaller backpacks, that wouldn't have worked for me, though the amount of stuff I carried was appropriate for that. So if you look in the back, there's a pocket here. It's a really big pocket. Let me just undo these straps. And you can see it just goes back. It's like it is the width of, it is the length of the whole lid. And it's just a big pocket. You can put a lot of stuff in there. Usually when I'm traveling, that's where I put my snacks and my goodies, or things that I want to kind of get quick and easy access to. I like to designate my food into just one area. So inside the lid is another pocket. I'm dropping things. And on here is where I put all of my electronics. Now this is just a flat pocket. It's not super large or anything, but this is where I put all of my electronics. On the front of the bag is another pocket right here, and this is a mesh breathable bag. And you can open this up, and there's a lot of stretch to it, and you can put like your shoes or your socks or whatever you want in there. And this pocket is wonderful for that. It's very airy and it's really flexible. I really like this. It does have a snap, and you can adjust the amount of slack this has. So if you wanted to put something really large in there, and then you can tighten it back down. But I find it so stretchy I never even use that. But to each his own, right? On the top, there is a quick drawstring. I think that's what they're called. I don't know. It's these things right here. Yeah, you just pull that. It like has the little tab and it releases, and it's really easy to release. It does have the extra space towards the top, which does allow you to kind of expand your pack a little bit more. And inside you can stuff it full of all your dry bags or your cube bags or whatever you put your stuff in. Throw it all in there, I don't care. But you just put everything in here and it fits. There's no extra pockets inside, so I'm really not going to empty it out. It does hold a lot of stuff, but you can kind of see that from the shape of the bag. All right, another feature is the front bag, or the bottom bag. So the bottom bag is the selling point for me because I thought it was really important. And there are 2 zippers on the bottom to make it easier to open up. You just open up and you pull out what you need when you need it, and it's that easy. Now there's a few straps. On the front right here, there's a strap, and you can expand it really far out. So you can put anything you want with these straps if you need to. If you have like your sleeping pad with you, you can put them here and strap them on. And these are 100% adjustable, so that's really nice. Another feature of this bag is that you can compress it down. Though you can't compress it down as some larger bags that I've had. So there's straps on the side to help cinch your bag down. You can also loosen it up if you have a lot more space and you need the extra room. Now you can put this on the inside of the pocket or the outside. I have it different on each side. I honestly didn't know which way I wanted it, so it's like I'll do one and then I'll do the other, and I have been so lazy I've just kept them both the same. So this one's on the inside if you can see it. It's on the inside, and I'll have it cinched down there. And that way I can keep a water bottle on this side pocket. I don't only usually carry one water bottle, so this one's on the outside just because it's a little easier to loosen and tighten with the open access. But you do have the ability to have another water bottle if you need over here. There's also these loops here, which I believe you're for like ice picks. Usually I don't carry ice picks. I'm sorry, I'm not a ice climber or anything like that, but you can put your ice picks or hiking poles is what I use this for. So you just go ahead and stuff them in through here, and then this, you put the handles in here, and you can cinch this down to hold onto them. Now we're gonna go to this side. There are a few features. So the frame is a solid metal frame. It's not flexible. You can see that it is actually really strong. It is a real frame in there, so it's not gonna bend. It is supportive. It will allow you to put the proper amount of weight on your hips, and it's amazing. So I highly recommend making sure when you do a lot of walking with a bag like this that you do have a frame. It does actually help. Now, there is this air escape in here. The way they have it built, they have ridges that kind of sit up and your spine sits through the middle. It allows a little bit more airflow on your back. So the straps are pretty typical for the females. They kind of curve in a little bit and have a different shape to them than the males. I like this little area right here where you could put your chopstick or your sunglasses, is what I use that for. And then there's also another area for you to do hiking poles. When I was walking every day, I was doing the Camino de Santiago. Anytime I needed to stop to do something, I would throw my hiking poles in here and then cinch this down to hold on to them. That helped me so I could just rest my poles and not drop them, and I could keep walking. A really big feature that I loved in this bag are these front waist pockets. That was another selling feature for me, because when you start to get into the lightweight bags, they sacrifice these pockets often. So I really wanted to be able to have quick access through my pockets for little things like lotion or a handful of cherries, like someone handed me. Putting a handful of cherries in these may sound smart at the time, but when you put your bag down, you will squish them. And I had cherry juice all over, and I had to clean it, and it was really annoying. So don't do that. Just a forewarning. Now there are two pockets on the waist straps. The pockets are mesh and completely breathable. They're even mesh on the inside, so they're really, really breathable. But they're stretchy and actually hold a lot, and they're always really easy to zip. I've never had issues with them. And while I'm on that, the inside of the hip belt is a little bit different than most waist straps that I've used. And these are really like a neoprene foam with little cutouts in them. When I first got them here at the house, I thought there was no way this was going to be comfortable at all. I was like, how is that? That's going to be putting so much pressure on my hip. I don't know how that's going to be comfortable. Honestly, when I put this on, I didn't even notice it. It literally hugs your hips, and you can't tell at all. It's freaking amazing. So, straps, amazing, adjustable, lots to be able to adjust. I love that. There is a water pouch area, and it is up here on the top. It doesn't normally come with a water pouch. Of course, you have to buy that on your own, but you can get it yourself. There is a little clip. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a clip on the inside that allows you to clip through whatever kind of hooking device they have to keep it from falling down. You are able to thread your drinking hose through here so that it kind of stays down by your side, and easily accessible. There are a few features that I hate or don't like about this bag. Now, I told you that this bag is amazing, and I do love it, but there were a couple workarounds that I had to definitely take on during my trip. So there are these straps right here, and these straps right here are meant to keep your bag up against your back a certain amount. So when you have everything adjusted, depending on your body shape or size, that's going to be a little bit closer or a little bit further away, just depending on how everything lays. The problem with this is if you have stuff in your lid and you lift it up, it has a tendency to catch onto those straps right here when you put it down, and then it basically is opening it up. So then when you put on your backpack, it automatically slips. Really annoying when you're walking. I think I spent the first 2 days with this thing just hanging off my back, and I was just like, I don't understand why it's 6 inches behind me falling down and it's just leaning. I don't get it. So I just had to consciously be aware of that and consciously pull that out. They hold normally, they just don't hold with the lid. So just a forewarning. Another thing that I noticed was, so this strap here holds the lid on because the lid is detachable so that you can remove it if you don't want it. You can see there's little latches right here that just kind of hold the lid on. The hooks on here they're just like the sliding things like everything else. It's miniature versions of this, are not very sturdy. Well, because of the weight, when I'd open it, the lid would start sagging down and fall down, and I kept tightening this. And for some reason, these little clasps were just not holding it at all. They just kept sliding again and again, and I just got really annoyed, so I tied a knot. And that was the end of the issue. I never actually had any issues, and the knot didn't rub me in any way because there's space for it to kind of sit back. But it honestly is a weird workaround, but it worked for me, so whatever works, right? So that's basically it. This bag is really lightweight, and why I went with it. There's a few features that are luxury, like having the bottom open access, having the side pockets on my hip. Those were the key selling point. Overall, I love this bag overall. Yeah, there was a couple things I kind of had to change the way I did stuff, but I loved how lightweight it was. I loved the little bit of features you got for having something so lightweight. And overall, it worked wonderful. It is water resistant. I walked in the rain in it just fine. But yeah. There's also a little knick-knacky thing. There's a whistle right here in case anything happens. It's a cute feature. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like to see the videos like this, I love to do them for you. So go ahead and hit the like button below. And feel free to subscribe to my channel. I will have plenty of videos being posted weekly. And I look forward to seeing you guys. Feel free to comment any suggestions or any videos you'd like to see. I'd be happy to go over, answer any questions you guys have. All right, have a good day.